Hi, this is Dr. Sara Siddiqui, and I'm here on another Facebook presentation regarding healthy lifestyle choices for the summer. I'd like to thank the Elwood Public Library for allowing me to participate and coming up with topics that I can present every month. And I hope everybody is enjoying the start of summer. So the title of this month's topic or talk is Healthy Lifestyle Choices for Kids and Teens, Summer 2021. I can't believe we're starting the summer. School is finishing up. I hope everyone has enjoyed or made the best of this past year. It's been difficult, but better things are occurring and in place, and I hope we have a enjoyable summer coming up. This is the disclosures. I have no disclosures to report. Any advice given should not replace that of your medical provider. Please check with your regular medical provider before starting on any activity or exercise program. And let's get started. So healthy lifestyle choices, what is that? What is a healthy lifestyle choice? Well, it's a way to remain healthy and prevent disease and prevent getting sick and prevent yourself from going to the doctor for not feeling well. So starts with the balanced life with exercise, healthy eating, proper rest, and stress relief. But it's a little bit more than that, making sure that you are getting not only the proper rest, but a good quality rest. So making an active decision to become more healthy, really making it part of your lifestyle, making it a habit so that you're doing it as part of your daily routine. A reduction of stress, which is difficult at times, but you really have to have a positive choice on it, or make sure that that you're actively trying to reduce your stress, and enjoy little pockets, enjoy your life, but enjoy little pockets of time that you can share with your friends and family. Of course, now with the summer coming up and school being out, hopefully you get a chance to enjoy some more time with your children, and trying to stay positive, appreciate what you have around you, and maintain happiness. And this is shown to improve your life in the long term. I wanted to just take 1 minute to just remind everyone regarding water safety. I try to talk about this as much as I can in the office these days when I'm doing my physicals, but any time that you're near a pool, a swimming pool, or a body of water, it's really, really important to remind the children and remind all adults that anybody that's in the water, in the pool, should be watched. So you always try to remind your children at the beginning of summer, never enter the pool unless an adult is watching, and they have to be watching. So they're not just by the pool talking to other people, but they're by the pool, at least one designated person by the pool watching if there are children in the pool. Unfortunately, every year as a medical provider and a pediatrician, unfortunately, it's a big tragedy when we hear about a near drowning or drowning event. And we always try to discuss this every year. So I just wanted to kind of put that in there as the start of the summer, to always include water safety as one of the things that you think about. Moving on, hydration is also important when we talk about summer activities. You want to make sure that we're constantly hydrating ourselves, especially for outdoors in the warm summer months, and it's getting a little bit warm outside. So our younger children, our babies, and our toddlers really need to be reminded to drink water and make sure that they're actively encouraged to be hydrated. So water is the best, but you can add a little bit of juice mixed with water, or some other slight amount of sweetener, but you really want to give mostly water. You want to make sure that the children are remaining cool. You want to check for overheating, especially in small babies or infants. You want to kind of make sure if you're comfortable, then they should be comfortable. But if it's an extreme weather, it's really hot out, you don't want to spend too much time outside with them. In direct sunlight, I always try to let patients know to avoid direct sunlight from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's usually the time when the sun is at the highest, and it could be the hottest during that time. And you want to keep younger children in cooler, shaded areas. Sunscreen, we want to make sure that we always try to actively place sunscreen to avoid sun damage to our skin, especially for children 6 months and above. Under 6 months, we usually don't advise to use sunscreen. Their skin is pretty sensitive, and you want to just make sure that they're not in direct sunlight. And you want to remember to reapply frequently. And there's many different brands and types of sunscreen. You want to make sure that you choose one that's for your child, if they have sensitive skin or if they have allergies to any ingredients in the sunscreen. You want to test out a small area first and make sure that that sunscreen is working for them. Okay, so one of the main healthy lifestyle choices or things that I encourage is activity and exercise. Try to make it a priority to get some type of increase in heart rate, at least 20 minutes a day, if possible. If you can kind of even work up to that, or make it into small increments and increase to the 20 minutes. But at least if you can do with the kids, try to do some 20 minutes of movement. And it doesn't have to be intense cardio. It could be, a walk outside, hiking, swimming, biking. Even if you're at the beach or outdoors, you can incorporate some type of movement in there. And high intensity interval training has always been a favorite of mine. It really is a way to get an intense activity in just for 30 to 40 seconds and with a 20-second rest. And then you can incorporate 20 minutes, or even it's usually done in 8-minute increments. You can find plenty of examples online, and there are plenty of videos and things like that you can kind of use to model some of the movements that you can do together and with the entire family. So in the summer months, now that school kind of is out, and maybe we have some camps going on and things like that. If you don't have anything like that planned, you do want to try to plan. You do want to try to have some structure and routine in your day. You want to make sure that awake times and bedtimes are pretty similar. That you kind of you don't want to plan out every minute of the day, but you want to have a structure kind of developed into the day where you have a routine or a wake time that's consistent. So consistency is really key. A lot of children like being consistent and like knowing what's going to happen the rest of the day. And try to maintain times indoors and outdoors, and structured rest times during the day too. So you can't really have one day of where you're running from one activity to another. You want to really have some downtime incorporated into the activity. And obviously you want to plan around mealtime and rest time, depending on the ages. Sometimes older children will be able to tolerate a little bit more active time, but everybody does need some rest time or downtime in between activities. And you don't have to do an activity daily, meaning like you don't have to have this planned fancy activity like a museum or the zoo or something like that every day, but you do want to have some type of structure and routine on a day-to-day basis, and that'll help you and the children. Summer reading. This is so important. Actually, our Elwood Library has a fantastic summer reading program that they just had signups for this past weekend, and signups, I believe, are ongoing for adults and children. I would encourage you to check it out and sign up. And they have activities, and they have prizes that can be given and or earned. And it is a really, really great way to encourage reading over the summer, which is so important for our children and for the adults. Even join a book club or start a book club. But it is really important to encourage that summer reading and summer activities, even some a little bit of math or some other school related activity over the summer is important. It helps our minds and our bodies. And again, the library also has a number of other programs. They have field trips. They have, I know that they have other volunteer activities for the older children. They have some exercise and some cooking videos as well, and some activities. And there are groups that you can join to visit certain areas, museums, aquariums. So these are all things that kind of, help us to maintain an active and healthy lifestyle, and to continue to be participating in the community. Another really important way to encourage health and healthy living is to kind of do things for others. So volunteering and community outreach, I believe, is a really great way to keep yourself involved and to keep your mind active, and gives positive energy throughout. So participate in a food drive, donate books or school supplies, raise money for any type of charitable organization that you like, and get the kids involved. If you have older teens, get them involved, have them come up with a way to give back to the community. It's a really great way to just feel good and relieve stress, actually, because when you're doing something for other people or doing something that's outside of for yourself, it just you get back from it. Participate in a 5K. So again, that's like you can get involved in a run or and raise money for an organization that you enjoy. And donate your time to something that you feel strongly for, and bring your children, because that really is something that they will remember. Cleanups at your local parks or beaches are a great way to return some of the things to your community. Sleep hygiene is something that's really important, something that I try to go over at most of my well child visits, making sure that there are appropriate sleep and awake times for children and adolescents. Sometimes the summer comes and we kind of lose our routine or going to school, and we sleep late and sleep late into the day, and then sleep late at night, and that becomes a little bit of a routine, unfortunately, and it's sometimes hard to break. Daylight and being outside in the sun during the daytime hours are so important. So sleeping at night and being awake in the day is something that we have to work on actively. And getting at least the 8 to 10 hours at night of sleep, depending on the age of the child, is really important. Some babies need more than that, and some adolescents can maybe get away with a little bit less than that, but ideally 8 to 10 hours would be great. And it has to be good sleep. So reading or being on the phone or screen time well into the night while you're lying down that's not resting your brain. So you really need your brain to rest up and really maintain and get the proper amount of good sleep. If you feel like that's not happening, or your child is tired during the day, or you're tired during the day, reach out to your doctor and talk about sleep hygiene and what you can do to improve your sleep habits. And dinner together. This is great. Mealtime in general. Trying to have meal times together with the whole family. Plan a healthy meal. Get everybody involved. If you have older children, have them try to make a meal and participate in from the planning and the ingredients to the actual putting together the meal, cooking. Of course, try to encourage healthy eating by being a role model, eating fruits, vegetables, lean protein, healthy grains and carbs, and making sure that you include all of the food groups, making sure that you show that you eat a variety of the rainbow, a multicolored plate, and that encourages the children to do so as well. And having the children be in the kitchen and participating in the meal planning and the meal execution does help with how they eat. Even the pickiest of eaters can sometimes benefit from making the meal, and if they, if they may not enjoy it, they'll at least try it because they had an active role in making the food. Rotate meal planning with each member of the family and set goals. Try to increase the servings of fruits and vegetables, making sure you're getting that increased hydration, and try growing your own vegetables. That can also get the kids involved in making sure they're part of the meal planning and actually growing your own vegetables, the tomatoes and cucumbers and the herbs are coming up soon, so it's really a fantastic way to incorporate that into your daily meal planning. And try to shop local, try to see where your food is coming from. That's also very important. And another part about healthy lifestyles or just maintaining healthy living is starting a nice hobby together with your kids and the family. If you haven't, if there's something that you can teach them, if you know how to sew or crochet or use the sewing machine or something you want to teach your child, somewhat of a craft that that's excellent. Maybe it's something that you want to learn together. That's fine too, actually. Hobbies done together with your children really are more impactful. If you are learning a sport even, like golf or tennis, you can learn it with your child. And gardening, planting, you don't have to be an expert in something to teach your child. You can learn right along with them and make it a family event. Journaling, joining a book club, do a mother-daughter book club. It would be excellent way to involve the family in an activity. And screen time. We always talk about reducing screen time or, kind of not spending so much time on the computer individually, but together, watching a show or doing or watching something together as a family, something that you could, a series or something like that would be a nice way to bond with your family and watch it with the children. And try to have fun. Enjoy the summer with family and friends. Try to get some activity in, eat healthy, rest, and take advantage of the nice weather that we're going to continue to have. The little bit of free time that we may be able to spend with our families. Take advantage of that and make sure that you incorporate little bit of healthy changes into your day-to-day routine. And it doesn't have to be all at once. You can do start slow and kind of incorporate more and more healthy lifestyle changes and, spend time with the children. If there's any questions or concerns, you always want to reach out to your family physician before trying a new significant diet or activity. And any concerns that you may have about your child, you want to reach out to your family doctor, making sure that you discuss anything that's concerning you. Sometimes we do have a little bit more time or spending a little bit more time with our children. We notice some more things than during the school year. It's a nice time to bring it up to your pediatrician, making sure that everything is going according to plan and how. And it's important to reach out to your physician. So I hope this helps. And if you have any questions or concerns or anything, again, you can send a note or an email to the Elwood Public Library, and they'll be happy to send it to me and I can get back to you. Let me see here if I could stop sharing and kind of, yeah, but thank you so much. I really enjoy our monthly discussions. If you have any ideas that you want me to present about, please let Elwood Public Library know. Thank you.